Whoa, so cool. How do they do it? It's so different to anything I've ever done. It must take so much patience and knowledge just to do one room. I'm gonna build a town. This is so much harder than I thought. These people must have some serious skills or something to be able to pull this off. Oh my god! Oh my god! Please,
Why would you waste your time trying to find inferior tutorials on subclass sites when you've got skills down? Not only are there endless in-depth professional tutorials collected here all in one spot, but an annual subscription is less than $10 a month. And if that's not good enough for your constipated lawnmowers, then for the first 500 of you to click the link that's below in the description, it's 2 months of premium membership for free! I don't understand how many times I must tell you this until you get it.
But I do, I promise!
Oh yeah? Then currently, what's your favorite class then?
It's digital painting, concept landscapes by Jonas Devereaux. Because he literally walks you through his entire process?
That's actually a pretty decent answer. Maybe I was wrong about you.
So, before we dive into this mess of a journey, I just want to say that when I first set out to do this, I actually wasn't planning on recording anything or making a video because I thought it might not be too interesting or was too different to my usual stuff. But then I thought, no, I do what I want. You can't stop me! So that's why I only started to record when I was pretty much done with the first test building, which, let's just say I learned many interesting things. I should not have put this here. I painted the wrong side. Okay, yep, that gap is... I have to hack into it just so it fits on the corners. Stay... But I'm getting ahead of myself. I was looking to try another medium other than just digital art to try and get out of my comfort zone a bit. And after spending a whole night discovering the mini model community here on YouTube, I decided to give it a go myself. Except instead of starting on something beginnery and small, I decided to build an entire town. A medieval fantasy one to be exact. I don't know why. Very soon I encountered my first problem. I realised in order to be a true YouTuber, I'd need better equipment to record than my phone and this weird noodle thing. So a nice 3 AM online shopping spree later, and here we are. Hey guys, and welcome back to another exciting summer haul. Today I'll be showing you the latest and greatest. First of all, we've got this amazing desk lamp with 3 color modes. It's also got a strong clamp for you extra desperate people. By now you're probably thinking, wait, where's the horizontal tripod? Oh, don't you worry, you silly goose. It's right here. For my town, I decided to create 7 buildings. A watermill, which was my test building, a blacksmith, 3 different houses, a stone bridge, a dock with a boat, and maybe some ruins if I have time. They were to be made using plaster molds. This was easily decided upon after finding this brilliant little shop called Herstarts based in America. It is pretty much thanks to them that I could create this town with their incredible molds and plans, so seriously check them out. But after this video is ended, of course. Wait, where are you going? So before I started to create these buildings, I actually thought ahead for once and realised this town might actually end up being pretty big. So in order to make it easier for me in the future with either transporting or storing it, I decided to buy this foam sheet and separate the town in different sections, carving out not only cliff sides and the edges, but also a big feature river. Later, I decided to use resin for the water, so I also went ahead and bought a solid wood base to stick the foam onto, because I'm worried the foam won't be able to hold the weight or even dissolve. With the base cut out and taken care of, it was on to casting. First, I needed to figure out how many castings were needed of each mould. I can safely say this was by far the most painful step, simply because I am astoundingly impatient. To pour each mould, it would take around 5 minutes. Then I have to wait 20 minutes for it to set. Did I do this? No. Did that mean I broke a lot and had to do even more moulds? Yes, it took over a week just to finish this one step, and don't get me started on trying to make sure all the molds were then organised and separated properly for each building. I actually ended up having to go buy some containers just to help with storage. Now, I was going to have a dock, so that meant boats, but I didn't have any molds for boats. And like how was I going to be successful at freehand sculpting duplicate wacky shapes with any form of consistency? That only left me with one option. Hey Jackson, can I use your 3D printer?
What? A 3D printer?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can you use your 3D printer?
So you want me to use my 3D printer for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I use it on USB, and I'll also use it on secrets of universe.
Oh, I like universes.
But first of all, I'm going to eat some food. Probably some
Tiny
tiny
teddies. Okay.
Right. First you need
This
a
is
packet of tiny teddies. Very important step.
okay.
Then you go over here.
So I'll go over here.
Anyway. First of all, you open the packet of tiny teddies.
Okay.
Then you eat a tiny teddy.
Whoa.
You plug in the USB.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's bigger than you said it was. Estimates it will take 3 hours and 39 minutes to print.
Do you know what you could be doing in those 3 hours and 39 minutes to print?
Eating tiny teddies.
Eating tiny teddy.
Reminded me, I need to eat a tiny teddy.
Did you eat a tiny teddy?
You want a tiny
I will thank you for the tiny teddy. Should we get more tiny teddies? Probably not.
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to get through this without more tiny teddies. Hang on, wait 1 second. Over here.
But I need
You
to.
gotta go over here.
Okay.
You gotta go. You just gotta keep going over here.
Over here?
Yeah, and then you gotta go to the box of the tiny teddies, and then you gotta take this over.
Where are we going now?
Going back to the printer, unless I run out of tiny teddies, in which case we'll be going back to the tiny teddies. Behold its splendor.
Whoa, look at this. How much longer?
Well, we're 2 minutes in and we're at 0%, so...
So,
Well,
so just,
this one was going to be 3 hours, right?
so just a bit longer?
Yeah, so just stay there. Keep filming. Just keep filming. Don't move.
Okay.
It'll be done any moment.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go over here now.
Okay.
Don't move. Don't blink. No.
I'm not moving. Yeah. Okay. So to make the whole process a bit quicker, before I started to paint everything, there were some pieces that I glued beforehand, which were the same material, so usually either wood or stone. This would overall speed up the painting process, so I wouldn't have to paint thousands of individual plaster pieces. You think, after all I spent on this recording equipment, I was going to risk taking it outside to show me spray painting everything? Well, you're wrong! No, you're very right, screw that. But I will show you the super exciting process of me sticking some of the finer wood panels down with double-sided tape to prevent them from flipping over or moving when I painted them. Fun fact, this was actually my second attempt. Didn't realise that when getting this tape, it would melt in the sun. And so now, you can't get it off without breaking. And there's so many more to go. After that, with the wood and stone textures, I painted them with acrylic. and I thought the casting step was time consuming. Oh boy, I am unsure with how many eons passed during this stage, but let's just say by the time I was done, the Klingons had finally taken over the galaxy and Half-Life 3 had been released. Hi, I'm Ney from Ney's Gone Cray. Want to cover up your plethora of mistakes in your model? Yeah. Well, look no further. We have rocks, we have bushes, we have grass and flowers, we even have vines to help you cover up everything you completely failed at. Assembled something poorly? Cover it with a bush. Got a tree with an ugly base? Dump some grass and flowers over it. Didn't buy enough resin because you're an idiot? Fill the river with rocks and sand to lessen the volume. Then didn't know that the resin actually dissolves foam and completely drained away, leaving a mushy, half-eaten, unstable base? Lie down and give up for a day. Didn't know you had to wear a gas mask and accidentally poisoned yourself while mixing and pouring the resin? Well, folks...